Good afternoon. I'm Jean Poncherone, and I'm kind of new in my role as chairperson of NUMC. Been on board for a few weeks now, so learning the ropes. Just as a piece about myself is I'm really passionate about camps and camping ministry and the role that it can provide for our young people and older people in developing their own faith journeys. Excuse me. I believe that camping ministry is an integral part of our relationship with the United Methodist Church here, that we need to help young people get together, to build relationships within one another, with the staff, and to build their faith journeys so that they can become lifelong, strong Christian advocates for the church. I really look forward to helping NUMC become the support and the guide and the advocate for our United Methodist camps here. Camp changes lives, not just the children, the staff, everyone who is involved in camping here. It's changed my life for years and years. I don't go to camp anymore, but I believe in it so strongly. Now, the campsite directors have reports for you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Valerie Rares, and I have been at Camp Wesco almost a full year now as a director, so I am very excited to give this report to you. I bring greetings to each of you this afternoon, our many friends of the Nebraska United Methodist camps from Camp Wesco of the Great West District. We have been greatly blessed in many ways over the past year, and today I would like to be able to share those blessings with you. Over the past year, we have been able to renew our commitment to an effort to strengthen old friendships and ignite new friendships throughout our district. In this effort, we are continuing to visit as many church families as possible before and after our camping season. In addition to visiting our district church families, we also have been able to welcome many returning adult and young adult groups from previous years, as well as beginning new relationships with 4 groups that will be coming to Camp Wesco this year. During our 2011 camping season, we welcomed 205 youth campers to Camp Wesco. During our 2011 camping season, we were overjoyed to completely fill out 2 camps to maximum capacity. These 2 camps were Pine Ridge Riders and Mission Possible. As wonderful as 2011 was, we are definitely looking forward to a very exciting 2012 camping season, and we are really geared up for another thrilling season. Through a combined count of both our adult groups and our youth program groups, over the past year, we have had 3,783 individuals call Camp Wesco home over the year. Another blessing and answer to many prayers is the remarkable support that we have received from our church families. Since last fall to today, we have been able to successfully check off some major goals in our master plan because of that support. These major projects include completely replacing the lodge roof, painting the men's bathroom in the lodge, painting the dining hall in the lodge, and renovating the dorm area into an area that staff can call home during the summer, but an area that pastors and individuals can call as a retreat space during our other 3 seasons of fall, winter, and spring. Through the combined efforts of our church families of the Great West, individuals across the state of Nebraska, and the current site board, we would not have been able to do such an amazing year. In the coming year, we hope to continue to strengthen our relationships and welcome back many individuals and families Through this hope, we will be moving forward with our master plan, as well as reestablishing those important relationships with the church families that represent the 10 cabins that are home to so many during the year. Thank you for your support in helping us to strive for excellence and to create a true place that you can grow with God in all seasons. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be with you here again today. My name is Trent Meyer. I'm the director out at Camp Fontana, and leadership from Kamika was not able to join us today, so I have a short report to share from them. Camp Kamika has 9 team members returning this summer, 3 of whom are on their 4th year with the camp. All the deans have been lined up and registrations continue to arrive. Staff and site board members have been out and about recruiting in the churches, and we encourage you to check out the new website we're building. It's looking great. As always, we're focusing on building community with our area churches, promoting camp and use of our facilities, and exploring ways we can help the churches in their ministry to youth and adults. We will be adding 2 tent camping sites and a labyrinth to enhance the many mountaintop and very open experiences we have to offer. We hope the labyrinth will enhance the opportunities for individual, personal, faith-building experiences. Camp Fontana has been blessed very much in this past year. We, as a staff, have been praying for God's blessings, and He has come through in large ways. More and more people from churches in the local community have been visiting the camp. We have over 400 campers registered so far this summer, so we're on pace for our largest summer ever after 2 years of declining numbers, so we're excited about that. We had 81 campers at our Guardian Angel Camp last weekend, which is a record for us by over 20 for our Guardian Angel Camp. We offered half off if you registered by March 31st, so that's a big success for us there. We're excited about that. Last year, over 6,000 people visited our corn maze and pumpkin patch, which is open to the public just on weekends, and it's a great outreach to the local communities. And so we had a 50% growth, and we're looking to continue that growth and exposure in the local community. Restrooms were remodeled in the main lodge, so if you've been out to camp and couldn't see where you're at, you can see now, and things look nicer there, so come check it out. We also are in the process of building new restrooms for our corn maze and pumpkin patch and for use during the summer. They'll be finished by the barbecue, which is September 16th, third Sunday in September. So I invite you to join us at our annual barbecue this year and check out the changes and the improvements. We have Harold Backus and Galen Ray are sharing messages at our worship services at 11 and 5, and then there's tons of activities and things in between, including a quilt auction. Always looking for quilts for donations and bidders for those quilts. There is something for everyone sandwiched in between at our barbecue. Also, we had the pleasure of hosting both Nomads and VIM groups this year, which is getting back to the roots of how the camps were originally built to begin with, and we're very grateful for that service and that help in helping the camp to grow. As you know, summer camping ministry is one of the many tools in your arsenal to help in making disciples of our kids and of our membership. And in the baptismal covenant that many of us didn't take as babies because we couldn't talk, but as a congregation, the pastor would state, "Members of the household of God, I commend these persons to your love and care. Do all in your power to increase their faith, confirm their hope, and perfect them in love." And then the congregation, we as the congregation respond, "We give thanks for all that God has already given you, and we welcome you in Christian love. As members together with you in the body of Christ and in this congregation of the United Methodist Church, we renew our covenant faithfully to participate in the ministries of the church by our prayers, our presence, our gifts, and our service, that in everything God may be glorified through Jesus Christ." Summer church camp is a ministry of the church. Many clergy and laity recall a specific moment in time at camp where a crucial decision was made in their faith lives. I know both Derek and I are products of summer camping, and it influenced and impacted us greatly in how we responded in our faith, and I know the same is true for many of you. The camps were created in the 1950s because the church embraced the realization that God works in mighty ways when people are in fellowship and in retreat for longer periods of time. This is true so much more today than ever before in history with the technological world that we live in today. Our kids need to go to camp or have a retreat type experience so they can too enjoy that mountaintop experience and that spark. We always sing it only takes a spark to get a fire going, and soon all those around can warm up in its glowing. That's how it is with God's love. Once you've experienced it, it's fresh like spring. I need Derek down here. All right, we'll have to pass it on. I was a science teacher, and one of the things that I always like to share is in a chemical reaction, you have your reactants and your products. And at the end of a chemical reaction, you have something new that's different, and there's signs that it's new and different. And the same is true with summer camp as well. Sometimes it takes extra energy to make that happen in our faith lives, and we call that a catalyst. And so I brought along a little experiment here to show with you. I have 2 steel ball bearings and some aluminum foil wrapped around here. Sometimes that energy is summer camp could be that energy that starts that reaction. If we have that energy and put energy into it, new things will be created, and through God's help. So I challenge you, let's renew our baptismal covenant faithfully as a part of the body of Christ. Let's participate in the ministry of the church, which includes camping. By your prayers, your presence, your gifts, and your service, God will be glorified through summer camping ministries. All camp sessions still have availability. We have camp sessions for ages 4 through seniors in high school and family camp. So sign up for camp. If you are an adult and, as Jean said, you can't go to camp anymore, that's not true. If you know somebody who's preschool through 2nd grade, an adult must come with them to camp, so you can bring your kids and your grandkids, so I challenge you to do that. Also, every single pastor in UMW was mailed a certificate to send a first-time camper for half price, along with a brochure. I don't know how many churches there are. There's 250 or whatever congregations. I've received about 10 so far. So if every single UMW or pastor would send those in with a first-time camper, that'd be 500 new first-time campers. So I challenge you to talk to your UMW and your pastor and make sure those get used. We also have at our booth a certificate for $50 off camping. They look like this. You just mail it in with the registration, and you get $50 off. This is not to be used with any other offer, but and there's brochures. Unless we need to. We have brochures there as well. So stop by and pick up brochures and coupons and send the kids to camp. So I challenge you to do that. I thank you so much. The Bible tells us to have childlike faith, so I sit here like a child asking that you would send your kids to camp, and I have faith that you will do so. Thank you so much.
Thank you.